up and hugging going on, and I'm surprised this lasted this long.
And now DDG once again getting 2, then 3 shots in on Nate Wyatt. Oh.
Yeah, Wyatt doesn't like this, right? That's why he keeps ducking his head really low. We're seeing these tie-ups. DDG needs to be moving backwards a little more, not so much forward. If he could move backwards and lure Wyatt to him, he would be able to get out of these tie-up positions that he keeps getting caught in.
Well, we didn't think this was going to go to the distance, and, you know, we're halfway through the 4th. Maybe it will.
And this very pro YouTube crowd page screaming for DDG.
They are, and you know, it's looking more and more like these guys are getting tired, getting exhausted. And it's, you know what, if they have the will to win, we could still see a finish. But I'm hoping that they keep it up and they can keep their energy high and give us an exciting 5th round.
Big breaths from both. And finally, Nate Wyatt is able to throw one, but then he just covers up.
Yeah, and that's the reason I feel like they have these 2-minute rounds for these guys. If you can train as hard as you can, it's good for them to have these 2-minute rounds. Could you imagine 3 minutes of action?
Paige, the answer would be no. No, I cannot.
Yes.
You saw Nate Wyatt kind of glance up at the clock.
Right.
That is a telltale sign, Keem, in the fighting world. Is it over yet?
Yeah, he's trying to survive, obviously. I think he knows kind of how this is playing out. A lot of defense, not much offense.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I really do. I want DDG to start going backwards, lead Wyatt to him, and he's going to be able to connect a little bit better and not have those tie-ups. Impressive round, though.
And a lot of chatter between Nate and the ref after every round. I wonder what his concern is.
That is interesting. You know, in between rounds, I don't think I've ever talked to the ref. In a fight, the ref, I don't even notice that they're there. So that's a good observation. I don't know what in the world he could be saying.
If you use left hook, you catch him because he's dropping his right every time.
So you can see there in the corner one of the great trainers in boxing.
Legendary.
Huh? So Joel Diaz, Timothy Bradley, Hoya, I mean, all
take a deep breath.
Vargas, I mean, you name it, this man right here has trained them.
Take a deep breath.
You know, it's amazing to see these YouTubers, like, they're not just grabbing some coach or whatever. They're trying to find the absolute best. You know, they got the fame, they got the money. They don't do this lightly. They do this serious.
Well, these coaches do not have to coach them, right? When I walk into a boxing gym, I have to prove to the coach that I deserve to be there. These guys did something to prove to these coaches that they deserve to be there. They showed that they're real fighters and they were invested in their career. These coaches don't have to take on anybody.
That's a very, very good point. All right, here we go. Our 5th and final round. Keith, that's a great point, too. The check clears. All right, does Nate Wyatt have anything left for DDG?
Oh! Beautiful overhand right. Wyatt looks a little uncomfortable with that shot, ducking his head. He continues to turn his Wyatt continues to turn his head away, and that's why he keeps getting caught with these back of the head shots, as he's saying.
Step back, come on.
The referee is pretty much had it at this point.
Yes, he has had it. Look at him.
Stop tying up, guys. And that's just sheer exhaustion, right? At this point, they got enough energy to throw one power punch, and then they got to hold on for dear life.
The referee kind of reminds me of a nightclub security guard. Right? He's just like, all right, you two.
Absolutely.
Stop.
Where do we get these big refs, right? We got him, we got Big John McCarthy. These refs look like fighters.
But you absolutely need someone big like this in this situation. These are not experienced, you know, boxers. They haven't had boxing matches before. You know, they're not going to listen. You need someone that will make them listen.
Inside of 40 seconds now, round number 5. Each fight tonight scheduled for 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds. Still to come tonight, our main event, Austin McBroom of YouTube and Bryce Hall of TikTok.
Well, you got to hand it to Nate. I mean, I didn't think he was going to survive this.
He absolutely did, and that's the thing, is he took a lot of punches, a lot more damage than I think he anticipated, but he sucked it up and he gutted through this fight.
And at this point, these two are just trying to get to the finish line. And the finish line looks like a DDG resounding victory.
The crowd is already cheering victory.
He got a few more punches to to seal the deal at the end of that fight.